Choconnichi wa bitches. I am Choco Minato, flavors Forgetful 5, fighting fanatic, emphasis on forgetful because I haven't streamed in 2 weeks. Uh, okay, so right now my plan is to explain a couple things, do some react slobs, and leave very quickly because as the only able-bodied male in a family of mostly old people, senior citizens and such, I've been doing a lot. I've been doing a lot of running around and a lot of work the past 2 weeks. I'm tired. I'm sore. I'm a little bit cranky, bitchy today. So I've been that way for about a week now. And I've been getting into car troubles. All of these excuses are the reasons why I haven't been streaming actively, or rather, I should say, less actively than I normally am. And I don't think things are gonna be completely settled until about until like around next week, because you know it's the middle of summer. Everybody needs help with something. And again, I'm the only able-bodied male within driving distance. But hopefully, we'll see how my car fares. We'll see how my car fares. It should be fine. It should be fine. Emphasis on should, but you know, a lot of times when I say something should be, you know, it shouldn't take too long. Oh, I should be able to stream, and then it never fucking happens. So, well, I don't want to invoke the curse too much. Okay, so a lot of shit happened. Uh, right now I could just rapid fire through a bunch of talking points. Let me find my I was about to say, let me just boot up my oh, that's cool. I should just boot up my Twitter and be like, oh yeah, here's a bunch of things. But the thing is, I've been bookmarking so much shit, and I don't know the order in which I bookmark things. And some of these are meant to be more personal, some of these are meant to be more stream stuff. Because I foolishly did not separate the two accounts properly, but let's see. Well, actually, I already know most of, not everything, but most of what I want to bring up. This one, I should say for later. That's for when I get home. Okay, so my goal right now is to be on stream for like a short time, like about an hour, less than an hour, or such. Just speed through a couple of talking points and leave to do an errand, and hopefully on the way back pick up some really cool shit, and then stream as soon as I get back home. We'll see what actually happens, but that's my plan right now. Where's my Twitter? First of all, wait, let me pull up the Fatal Fury. The Fatal Fury PR. Oh, right, I never explained it. Because for those of you who don't know. Let me pull up a bit closer.
Adamandasplat said welcome back, man.
It's kind of hard to see from this. Something real quick. Ew. And then I just a little bit. As you can see, I could have done this from that. Actually, I could have. Wait, hold on. No, wait, hold on. If I go back here, right, and then where's it? Wrong one. This one. Here, and I'm wasting time. This one. That's the wrong one. Yeah, take this. And here zoom in. Wait, is this gonna clip with the? Okay, it doesn't. I fixed that. So as you can see, my eye here. My eye here, it's a little bit red. Because I spilled hot sauce on it yesterday. Now, I would have figured when something like this eventually happens, there'd be a lot of crying and screaming, taken to the ER, and I get like a really chuny eye patch that I get to wear for like a couple of weeks. That did not happen. I just tanked it, and the burning stopped really within like about a half hour, and it was a little bit sensitive for like the rest of the day. And then I woke up this morning and everything's fine. So I don't know if I should be disappointed that the hot sauce was not strong enough to cause more grievous injury, or that I should be proud because I'm so fucking strong that I just tanked it. I don't know. Maybe I should buy stronger hot sauce next time. Fucking, I don't know. Yeah, so for at least for today and for later tonight, I'm gonna be having a little bit of a a little bit of a pink eye. So that's that. I mean, I guess I must show this off now because I already did it for all my expression toggles as well. It's, I have it configured for all my expression toggles. It like doesn't matter that much because I don't go through them all that much. I should go through them more. But it's kind of but again, I don't have a proper table. And I want to look into getting one of those like really weird like split in half ergonomic keyboards, or one of those like separate, like entirely separate like numpad that those fucking freaks with 75% keyboards have. I can just get one of those and use that as like I use that as a deck for my expression toggles. Okay. Again, I'm again, this is supposed to be a really short stream, so I don't want to waste too much time here, despite the fact that I've wasted 10 fucking minutes! Okay, alright, let me pull it up. I guess I could pull this back up. There. Let's see. Oh, fucking hell. Splats, Choconnichi, what's up, bitch? How you doing? I noticed that you, okay, have you been enjoying Guilty Gear? Like I did see the DM you sent me, and I also saw your DM about
Amanda Splat said I need to upgrade my stuff.
I need to upgrade
I look at my
stuff.
work setup and see how much nicer it is than my home setup.
You know what, Splats? A good fucking luck. Cause buying and upgrading computer parts, especially memory, is going to be a nightmare for I don't know, maybe like the next 5 fucking years. I mean, I will say this. And this is the advice that I've gotten for like the past 5 years now. If you're looking to upgrade your PC, do it right now. Because it's only going to get worse. Prices are only going to skyrocket more and more as stuff gets tuned more for like AI shit. So if you're looking to do it literally right now. Very interesting, thanks. Too bad I can't play the boss characters in arcade mode. I thought that I was for sure certain that Goiken you could play in arcade mode.
Amanda Splat said it's very interesting.
I guess I was wrong about that. But I was pretty sure that even though Goiken is an unlockable character in Guilty Gear 1, I thought she was playable in arcade mode. I guess not. My bad, man. But I'm glad to hear you're enjoying it. Right, Twitter.
Amanda Splat said, "Oh, I'm never going to be able to afford a new computer. You were talking about your keyboard. I need that and a new mouse."
I'm never going to be able to afford a new computer. You were talking about your keyboard. I mean, I need that and a new mouse, maybe a mic. Well, I meant like upgrading your... Well, okay, I didn't mean just buying a new computer. I meant like upgrading your computer. Period. Unless you want to plan out your build like years in advance and just buy stuff piecemeal. You could do that. Although I don't know if that's something I've been looking into. I don't know if I should just bite the bullet and get the GPU and CPU first, or get those last. Probably get those first, and then just build everything else around that. I don't know, man. Anyway, or if you're willing to tank the cost, apparently, supposedly, the Steam machine, despite being kind of mid-grade for like gaming, even though if I had to be honest, it's probably better than anything I have on me right now. I have a fucking 1660. The Steam machine actually makes for a pretty good, like, just day-to-day computer. From what I've been told. Like, even though it's Linux, it runs like a really clean custom Linux build, and a lot of the like, from what I've been told, I don't know if this is true because every Linux user has this, like a lot of the like most complaints of Linux have been basically been patched out now, just due to people upgrading and doing their own custom firmware. Now, I don't know if that's actually true, but, you know, it's something to consider, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Honestly, I'm probably considering just getting a fucking Steam machine just so that I can get the Steam controller. Because I still haven't got mine. I still haven't got mine. I'm not on the list. It fucking sucks. Okay, alright, so. First things first. Put this one here. Alright, first things first. We got Fatal Fury. Because if I'm going to be using this game, I should start actually calling it Fatal Fury so people know what I'm talking about instead of calling it Garo Densetsu and explaining what I mean by Garo Densetsu every single fucking time. So, Fatal Fury Revenge Edition release giveaway. We'll see what that's like. I guess I'll use this. I'll use this. Bam.
Here, vengeful wolves fought against fate and won.
And you don't have audio. There you go. Revenge Edition, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. The Season 3 DLC. Please do this in order. So I can talk about...
Familiar faces and new blood collide.
Oh fuck, I forgot to turn off desktop audio. There you go. Bam, give it to that. Alright.
In a furious cell-bound showdown.
Are you gonna get to the new characters yet?
You. The rev system.
Oh, this is just an ad. Wait, here we go.
Let's begin.
So, motherfucking Rick Stroud, I'm so happy he's here. Pause. Now, I have a lot of shit to say about Rick as a character and as a playstyle that I am not going to be able to get into right now, but on a very basic level, I'm happy he's back. I love Rick Stroud. I like Rick more than Vanessa, honestly, even though they are both goated designs. But I've said this before and I'll say it again. The nostalgia bait, a lot of the nostalgia bait that's going on with City of the Wolves, I do not like. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I would largely have preferred to get Jess Young. Mark of the Wolves is being promoted as a sequel to City of the Wolves is being promoted as a sequel to Mark of the Wolves, but it's really not. It's like, yeah, there's some it's more meant to be like wrapping up Fatal Fury, and also here are all of the old favorites that everybody likes that are all coming back, right? Instead of being the whole thing of like, no, this is going to be a time skip. We are moving forward with the timeline. We are bringing in new faces, right? It was to have Terry be the only returning character in Mark of the Wolves was such a strong statement of how much SNK wanted to go forward with going forward with the timeline of Fatal Fury. And I appreciate it a lot more in hindsight. I do. I didn't like it so much time because like, oh, where's the characters that I want? But now I really do like it. I like seeing all these new characters. And again, Rick Stroud was going to have his own protege, a character called Jess Young, who dressed like a paperboy, but very clearly like, you know, dark skin, white hair, boxing character. Like Rick Stroud was going to have his own little protege, like maybe his own son, like in Jess Young. That never happened, and I would have preferred if that, you know, this new season of Fatal Fury would have like a lot of those characters that were supposed to be in Mark of the Wolves 2. You get Jess Young, you get Quan Kanta, you could have like Dolvez, and like, I don't know, a fourth, and then you could have like, oh yeah, here's some classic characters, put in like Yamazaki or whatever, right? I've always said that Yamazaki is the only classic character I actually would have wanted back, because there's no equivalent to him in any other game. And he would have a reason to be here, despite the fact that Mr. Big kind of took his spot as the Dojo Crasher. But fucking whatever, right? But whatever. I like Rick Stroud. I think his new design's great. There were some people unironically complaining that he wasn't dark enough, despite the fact that if you look at this model for Rick Stroud and you compare it directly to his artwork, like his character art in Real Bout 2, it's the same skin tone. I don't know what the fuck people were complaining about. Rick's cool as hell. I'm glad he's back, though. I would have largely preferred Jess Young, but you know what? Rick's cool as hell. I'm glad he's back. Duck King, the man, the meme. Duck King. Another one of my problems with how City of the Wolves is handling his characters is that none of them look like they've aged. Remember, City of the Wolves is supposed to be a time skip, right? And I'll get into it later. I'll get into it on my stream when I get back, but because I don't have enough time. But like, I'm glad that Duck King is back. Duck King's cool as hell. Again, he should have been a character that came back earlier. In terms of like nostalgia characters, I think deserve to come back. Is Duck King? Duck King's cool as hell, and very importantly, or rather, if you pay attention here, the design that is used for Duck King here is very specifically based off of his design from Fatal Fury Special, which is the one that all the Japanese old folks care about, which is pretty cool. That it's not using his King of Fighters design, but actually using his an old Fatal Fury design. But again, I would have preferred the version that is from Memories of Stray Wolves, where you get to see, maybe he's not as active, but he's like, his mohawk isn't much of a mohawk anymore. It's cut a bit short. He's got like this like white shirt with like some jewelry. Like he looks a bit older. He looks like a bit older. He doesn't quite look like this anymore. Like there's a sense of time progressing that has not been happening with these new designs. And Street Fighter 6 also has this, by the way. Like Ryu is the only character that visibly looks like he's aged, and everyone else looks like the same. Like Ryu and Akuma are the only characters that have actually aged at all. But it's one of those things where the time moves forward, and these characters are supposed to be older, but they look exactly the same. It's just I would have really liked it if SNK took bolder redesigns with their older characters, like it did with Terry back when Mark of the Wolves came out, instead of just it's just him all over. But whatever. Duck King's cool as hell. I'm glad he's back. He looks 90s as all hell, which I'm sure that works for some people. Doesn't work for me specifically. I would have actually, I actually would have preferred if they used his Wild Ambition design, because Wild Ambition is also a time skip, and they could have used that design for Duck King. But whatever. Kim Kapwan. As cool as it is to see an older Kim Kapwan, I do not like that he's here. Like, the entire point of Kim Dong-hwan and Kim Jae-hoon is that they are legacies of Kim Kapwan, to the point that they are using two halves of Kim Kapwan's total moveset. So it's like, okay, you have Kim Jae-hoon and Kim Dong-hwan. What the fuck is Kim gonna do? To be fair, Kim Kapwan has been in so many games and he's had so many moves throughout the years. There are a few, not a lot, but a few missing pieces of Kim Kapwan's moveset that have not been used yet that you could give to him, but I don't like that he's here. I love Kim Kapwan, but it's like, yeah, move over. Kim is my man in every game he's in, but he feels redundant. It is a very redundant pick. I like Kim Kapwan, but he does not need to be here.
Ready to begin? And become.
Loudcorn from the Fatal Fury OVAs. I've said before, I don't care much for them. I think they're cool, but they go too far into magic, and they go too far into magic and shit. I think Fatal Fury is at its best when it's a revenge story, when it's relatively low stakes revenge story, personal. This is I have this ancient Aztec armor, I'm going to be a fucking god. I'm like, okay, I'm lost. I don't really care about this shit. Loudcorn, pretty cool. I feel like Loudcorn was chosen to make Obari happy. I don't know. Maybe. Because there have been quite a few polls from the Fatal Fury OVAs. Not only in Loudcorn, but in Terry and City of the Wolves gets the Gurin Senpukyak from the actual OVA. Terry Bogard in Street Fighter 6 has multiple references to the OVA. So there have been lots of polls from the OVA. So I'm not against the OVA getting polls, but it's it's just I'm not too invested into it. I'm not too invested in the OVA, so it's like I'm sure this is cool to somebody, but it's not for me. I don't really care that much.
God! Fan favorite characters make their way to the roster.
And so we get mystery characters on October and December. So hopefully they're not guest characters, but the fact that they're mystery characters means they're going to be guest characters. My thoughts of guest characters has been evident. I don't like them. I do not like guest characters. I'd rather have more and more new characters. Fucking hell. I'd rather have these mystery slots be new characters. Like, fucking hell, man. Or, I don't know, man.
Season Pass 3 is here. New fighters arrive each month. You can
Yeah, I don't care about
also grab the new.
So, that's that whole thing. Let me this real quick so I can properly vet the things I want to show off on stream. That's the big thing. Although I will say this, when I'm going out today, I am going to see if I can find a Steam card for like $20, just so that I can get Season Pass 3 and play Rick Stroud, because I do like Rick Stroud a lot. Let's see. Bookmarks. Let's see. There was some other. How many new characters are in City of the Wolves? Okay. Preacher, not Grant. Yeah, Preacher and Vox Reaper are the two big ones. Or rather, the two main ones. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, I guess you could say, well, Loudcorn, technically, but like, eh. Yeah, but no, yeah, the only new characters, like new characters that are not guests, are Preacher and Vox. Nobody else is new. Because it's really hard to get people to want new characters. Because why pay for a new character? You could pay for a fan favorite, right? This. So a lot of these are fighting game announcements that I want to wait until I get back home for. I would love to see new characters too. How Street Fighter 6 just announced its 4th season and introduces 2 new characters. Technically, it introduces 3. Because yes, while Bosch is part of World Tour, he doesn't really have a custom moveset. Like, he mostly uses like Luke's normals, but he has like special moves that are unique to him. But they're like generic Shoto special moves. Like, oh, he has like a fireball and a DP. But like, he doesn't have a full-fledged moveset that they are going to have to give him when he becomes a normal character. And again, I said before that all of the DLC, all of the season passes for Street Fighter 6 should have had one new character as part of the pass. Instead of getting to a point where, yeah, you have an entire season pass that's just new characters. Like, it would be easier to sell if it was like, you know, fan favorite. It's like, here we get like, I don't know, fan favorite old character, like experimental new character, or rather new character, fan favorite old character, and then the other two could be like, I don't know, or whoever the fuck else. But like, I feel like it would be easier if like, yeah, every season pass gets one brand new character. But whatever. Fighting game. Shocking that most of these bookmarks are fighting games that I want to talk about later. I guess I could talk about this briefly. What's up here? Xbox is announcing backwards compatibility on PC, which are two words, which are contradictory statements. What do you mean it's like, what the fuck do you mean backwards compatibility on PC? That's not what backwards compatible means. Unless I can pop in my disc of, I don't know, Conquer Live and Reloaded that I do actually physically own and pop it in my CD tray right now, and my computer recognize, oh, you have this copy of Conquer Live and Reloaded, would you like to play it? Unless it goes that far, then it's not backwards compatibility. And again, backwards compatibility, like, for fuck's sake, this is the one thing that Xbox could do right now for their consoles to shit on Sony. I've said it a billion times. If they can actually get backwards compatibility up and running for like all of their old systems, they would cut a bloody swath through Sony because Sony decided to just drop that shit. They decided to just completely drop that shit. So like, Xbox has an in right now. They've had this in for like 15 fucking years, and they're like, they just decided not to do it. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. It's bullshit is what it is. Ugh. That. Circuit boards, fighting. This one could be important. It's important for me for like my personal stuff, but like yeah, Steam changed its gift policies. Steam has changed its gift policy. So you can now gift games to people that are not in your own country, which is going to be really nice for me specifically. And giving stuff for a couple of my European friends when stuff goes on sale. This one, some insane guy, props to him, is working on a mod to change let me turn this down. Turn the audio down a bit. Some fucking insane guy is working on a mod that completely changes RE3 Remake to play like the original game. Obviously, it's going to have like, you know, the controls of the modern games, but it's going to be trying to like add in all of the cut content from the original RE3, like the clock tower and shit. I don't know if it's going to be good, but this is something to look out for. Again, I don't care that much for the classic trilogy or the remake trilogy, really. I mean, I like RE4 and I like RE5 and I like RE6. Like, I like the gameplay of them, but I don't have any real nostalgia towards the Resident Evil. I should work on that, actually. I ended up really enjoying Parasite Eve, and I might be able to still get the Resident Evil games on Vita. I'll have to look into that. Oh shit! Hold up. Showa American Story. I need to save that for later. Showa American Story. This is a game that I am still not convinced is real. It looks to be like a kind of shit. If I had to give my honest impressions of what I think this game is, I think this game is going to be fucking garbage. But it's going to be filled with so much fucking soul that I might not care. I'm assuming it to be like around the same quality of like around oh shit, what was it called? Not Killer is Dead. It was by Soleil. What was it called? Fuck. Oh fuck, what was it called? Wanted Dead. I'm assuming that this game will be around the same quality as Wanted Dead, which is to say, like, aggressively mid. Like, fucking, like, this game looks and controls like a PS3 launch game. But there's a spot in the market for that. Like a AA, mediocre AA kind of game. Hopefully it's good. Might not be good, but I'm willing to chill out for a mid game if I think I like it. If I think I'll enjoy it. Let me bookmark that. Back to bookmarks. There was something else I wanted to talk about before I get rid of this. Something else I wanted to talk about before I had to leave. That dinosaur game, fighting game. What's this? All right, I wanted to show this off to. Actually, no. I think Malone already knows about this, so I can save that for. This is it, right? This is this Arknights? Hold up, which is this for? Yeah, so Arknights. There was some like turn it off. There was some like hacky, or rather some hackneyed fighting game for Arknights. That was like one of those temporary things that someone managed to archive and managed to archive and get working, like outside of its own game. So this is just now a thing that exists now. It's just like this weird like Arknights fighting game. We'll see what it's. I'll see. I want to see if I can get this running. I did manage to download it, but I never actually like. I downloaded it, but I never actually got it working. So I want to see what that's like. See if I can get that working. Get that up and running. The Arknights fighting game. probably get somebody that's super big in the Arknights to explain to me what the fuck's going on, because I don't know anything about that game. Let's see. Splat, since you're here, there was something here that I think you... Oh yeah, someone's making, like, actual game carts for, like, PC games. Like Steam shit. That's neat. That's pretty neat. I'm wondering how much of the data of the game is on the chip, and how much of that gets downloaded onto a computer when you play it. So like, I'll keep an eye out on that. There's something I wanted to... Wait, what's this? Wait, what is this? Oh yeah, like custom fight stick art, horny, good old classic horny fight stick art. This reminds me if I can find it. Hold up, I want to see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Okay, it didn't come up, so I'm gonna have to do some digging to find this. I'm not gonna explain what it is. I'll just see if I can find it and then bring it up later. Reminds me of the old hookup skateboard line that was just anime girl. Oh, I never heard about that. But again, I was never really big into skateboarding. I thought Tony Hawk was the coolest shit in the world, and then that was it. Hell is this? Yeah, Madness Combat Doom mod that I wanted to show off to Malone, because apparently Malone did not know about Madness Combat, so I'd have to show him that. Fighting game that I am convinced is not real. Final boss, this shit is not real. Daybreak Slam, more Daybreak Slam stuff. Broad Fight. I never got the name of this one. Broad Fight, huh? Katsuya Harada talking about fighting game music. I don't know. Oh yeah, agdq canceled. I guess I could talk about this briefly. agdq had like a whole Metal Slug thing that they canceled because SNK is owned by the Saudis. That whole bullshit. Hollow Force getting updated. Who's Valmet? Let me see if I can find it, because there was like a couple of things. Urban Struggle gets some characters. Oh yeah, someone modded Metal Gear. Well, someone modded MGS 1 to play like, well, MGS 3. So this is something that exists. That's kind of cool. Looking at this kind of makes me nauseous, though, I'm not gonna lie. Because PSN games are not meant to look like this. But I guess this is cool. What's this shit? Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 gets a native Windows port, gets a recomp. Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 gets a recomp. I don't remember if this is one of the Aki game. I don't remember if this is one of the Aki games, but that's pretty neat. Oh, this. You might be interested in this one, actually. Since you're here, Splats. There is a fork of MAME that has managed to get into emulation working, which means you can now play Battle Tryst. It basically unlocks Battle Tryst to be played on MAME, which is cool as hell. So actually, I'll put a Battle Tryst with the woman in pink leather. Dude, fuck that! It's got the girl from fucking Twin Bee. I'll just put that link there. Look at Twin Bees in that game. Yeah, so you could see if that gets working out. Oh yeah, PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. This one got recompiled. This one got compiled. So if you ever wanted to play like a kind of mid Smash knockoff, which there are many, but I don't remember why this one never took off outside of not being Smash. Well, I want to take a look at this. I never got a proper look at PlayStation All Stars. Matrix Online got a fucking private. Is this a private server? Yeah, it's a private server for Matrix Online. Holy shit! I forgot to look at that. Fighting game. IBS, Cool Jet Sky, custom Raimi. Oh yeah, I wanted to get a custom image for. Oh yeah, the food. For some reason, Twitter has been infesting my For You page with a bunch of DIY foodstuffs, so I'll be going a little bit into that. Programming notes. Oh yeah, fucking some Volcano Rosso shit, because he's the coolest guy ever. Hey Coder, find a game. Sega leak. Oh, this is about the Amy shit. 10th Degree! Wait. Atari's canceled prototype of 10th Degree running on an original Midway Vegas hardware. Okay, so 10th Degree of build. So someone found. So it seems to me that someone actually found a more up-to-date build of 10th Degree. And got it working on an actual arcade. So we'll see. Yeah, so we'll see how this looks. Yeah, because this looks better than the main build. Than the main build that I'm familiar with. So that's something. 10th Degree with that military win, rip. Retrotink 4K that I don't have. I still have the Retrotink 2K, but one day I want to get the Retrotink. I want to get the Retrotink 4K. 10th. I mean, you could take this. Copy link. It's not a link to the build, but it's like, yeah, it's just got, here's some shit we got working that I found, but well, not me, that someone found, but yeah, you can take that. Oh yeah, this thing here. You can also take this, like a bunch of emulators, a bunch of PlayStation emulators, since like, well, people are like, well, if Sony's gonna shut down and get rid of their physical discs, then here are a bunch of fucking emulators for PlayStation hardware. I mean, I already as I could say, these are generally pretty good. Yeah, DuckStation for PS1, PCSX2, yeah, RPCS3. I don't use PS4 emulators because there's no PS4 games that I really care about playing that I don't already actually have. So I don't care much about that. PSP and Vita 3K. I mean, I have a Vita, so I don't need an emulator for that. Active Legacy, that was something else. I don't remember why I saved this thing of calcium carbonate. I don't know why I have this, but that's something. People complaining about Avatar, basically. Oh, someone made. All talk is ugly if you think about it. True. Oh yeah, someone is making. Oh yeah, somebody, or rather, I should say, Existence DC is making an English translation for Goiken Muyo for the Sega Saturn, which is basically Virtua Fighter as made by a bunch of Virtua Fighter fans, to the point that the top Virtua Fighter players, like Kashiwa Jeffrey here, is an actual character in the game. Goiken Muyo 2, Goiken Muyo 1 was a Saturn exclusive, and Goiken Muyo 2 is a PlayStation 1 exclusive. I don't understand that specifically. I guess because the Saturn just wasn't doing all that hot at that time period. But yeah, Goiken Muyo, pretty cool Pretty cool game. It has a mechanic where if you try to backdash from like this is around side distance. If you try to backdash from like this distance, you're gonna trip and fall on your ass. Because fuck you, this ain't Tekken. You don't get to backdash infinitely. Get in there and fucking fight. It also has a mechanic where you can only knock out with a move that would cause a knockdown. So you don't get to do like a jab or a low kick to end the round. You actually have to do like a heavy hit. Need to explore more Saturn fighters. Me streaming Virtua Fighter 2 and Fighters Megamix was really to see if I could run Baroque. Goiken Muyo's pretty good. I mean, if you can play Virtua Fighter 2 and Fighters Megamix, you can play Goiken Muyo. It's not that complex. It's not that complex. Just like Virtua Fighter 2, but more aggressive, if you can even imagine that. It also takes a lot of his character design, as you can see here from Bancho and Ona Bancho. Lots of like 90s street culture stuff. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. I like the game. I like Goiken Muyo. Anime Expo, perversion happening. Toys. Storm Striker, game I didn't know about. Def Jam Vendetta editor. So for custom textures and custom mods for like Def Jam Vendetta, which is more of a wrestling game than the actual like Fight for New York like brawler, but still a good one. Wistful Hopes is implementing unlimited characters into BlazBlue Central Fiction because Wistful Hopes is just fucking insane. Can never stop working on literally anything. We'll see what this looks like. Because I wonder if Wistful Hopes is going to implement unlimited modes for characters that never had them. You know, like for all the Central Fiction new characters. I'm hoping that Wistful Hopes implements the, the CS2 version of Makoto, where it turns Makoto into Dudley from Third Strike. That'd be great. Another Street Fighter 2 mod. Oh yeah, people are complaining about, this is yeah, the season pass for Jasmine. And this is where I put the Final Storm, Axel 82 Final Storm music video that kicks massive amounts of ass. Yeah, I basically caught up to my last stream from this point. Okay. And just in time to, my alarm, you don't hear it. I guess I could. Yeah, just in time to. I set an alarm to go off like right about now. And it's just about to turn on. For the thing that I have to do later today, I figured it'd be best if I leave early and get it done faster. Which will hopefully mean I get home faster. It's a personal thing, don't worry about it. But on my way back, I did mention I am going to try and get a Steam card, $20, so that I can buy the Rick Stroud DLC. But more importantly, I also want to see if I can get home and get my CD-ROM drive, get my external CD-ROM, and like a couple of games to play. Just so that I don't have to download more shit onto my hard drive. So that'd be nice. Oh yeah, like my thing's going off right now, yep. Yep, turn that off. Alright, okay. So that'll just be a little quick catch-up stream. I'm going to leave, I'm going to do some personal shit, then I'm going to go home, pick up some things, get my HD-ROM, get my CD, my external CD-ROM drive, and like, I'll see what. Take care of yourself, man. Looking forward to Wednesday and all the cool stuff. Check out the AR section on the Cowverse when I get. Will do. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave, get up, and get my CD-ROM drive, and pick up some games. I don't want to spend too long picking up stuff, but I'll pick up a handful of. I mean, I could just. I'll see. I'll see what I have in stock. I'll see what I have. Because ideally, I'd want to bring out some like more niche games. Or games that I couldn't find working ROMs for. but I'd have to. I don't have a list. I'd have to do that on my own time. I'd have to compile a list of like, okay, here are the games that I have. Here are the games that I own physically. Here are the ROMs that I have, and I have to see which ones work, which ones didn't. That's a lot of time that I'm not going to be doing today. That's for another time. For now, I'll just go and just like pick up a handful of discs, a handful of jewel cases. Ideally, they're mostly going to be like PS1 and PS2 stuff. Ideally, I do have an Xbox emulator, but it's, Xbox emulation is not as figured out as PS emulation because who the fuck cares about Xbox, right? But I do know that it does play Xbox games from the disc. So I'll have to see how that works out. Or rather, I think it can, because there is a play from disc option in Zemu. So I will see how that shapes up. Because if that works, I could play so much cool shit. But okay, I'm saving that for later. I'm gonna leave. I still want to play an ending theme. Because I set my alarm to go off earlier than when I wanted to leave, so that I get like a nice like 10-minute grace period. So what should I play? What should I send you out with? I do like the music in hold up. Where is it? I do like the music in Freedom Wars. So I'll play another Freedom Wars song. Yeah, I'll play this one. Alright. So it's like, what, almost 30 minutes to 4 o'clock. Everyone tends to go live right around 4 o'clock. So I guess, you know what, fuck it. I'll send you all to Malone. Even though he hasn't started his stream yet, because it's not 4 o'clock yet, but I'll send you over there. He's pretty consistent, unlike me, so he always goes around live at around 4. Unless he's not doing anything, I don't see his. Hold up, let me check. Caramelone. What is he doing today anyway? RimWorld. Sure, alright. RimWorld. Here's the link to Here's a link to Malone's stream. I guess I can make it to it. Well, I mean, I guess I could send a Twitch link, right? Yes. Sure. Although Twitch doesn't have while waiting screens, but whatever. It's fine. He has a Twitch. Might as well send you over there. Wait, I think it's Malone Kara on his Twitch, right? No, it's not. It's Karma. Okay. TV/Kara Malone. I should have started the. I forgot to do this. All right. I'll see you all later.